Sister basically what invented casual conversations from just a fan.
Yo,
This basically came from just a fan.
Yo.
And we added an Ash. Amazing addition.
Yeah, I was about to say, who'd have thought we'd ever had a female on a patriarchy ran platform, yo?
But you love it, don't you?
At times.
What do you mean at times? You know you enjoy doing this show with me. Like, please stop the bullshit.
You can be difficult sometimes, yo. That's not my fault.
But that doesn't mean that you don't like it. I have a feeling you have a small thing for difficult women.
True. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
What is so awkward? August 27th. August 27th, I asked one of my co-hosts, Unico, let's get a panel together. He found
and I somehow ended up on that panel, and here we are, 4 years and multiple shows later.
And it started with just a fan.
I was gonna say this is all just supposed to be wrestling, and here I am talking geopolitical warfare at fucking almost midnight.
And we don't even talk about wrestling no more.
Yeah, I still talk about wrestling. We still talk about wrestling in the group chat, though.
We do. With Gunner behavior, too. Let's get this show started.
Yo, Gunner behavior.
Like the touch of velvet, Afro Kanye's voice, you can't forget. Sultry vibes, making bodies sway, R&B in the spotlight. Come what may, midnight groove, let the music play. Afro Kanye taking key bombs.
What's up, man? It's your boy Laugh was May, and I'm joined with the one, the only.
You already know. Your local neighborhood scumbag here to give the folks a daily dose of dirtbag saying, give me a different day, all gas, no breaks, cold hard, hot takes. You guys know the promo by now. Hopefully.
You know it's a new one, so y'all better learn it. And of course, we're joined by the lovely Ebony Moonbeam. Hello, Ebony.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You already know I'm Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam or Ebony_Moonbeam cosplay on all social media platforms. Also, Wifey Views, Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific Time. We will be back this Sunday, so be sure to follow Wifey Views on all social media platforms so you can get our content and all that fun stuff and look at pretty women talk about nerd shit with big tits. You're welcome.
Shout out to that. That's always a good time. But we got to start off with this topic because I want to know your thoughts. This is all stemming from Ash last week bringing up my jail. Ash brought up jail and she would do good in jail. So this came on my algorithm.
Did I? I'm just be saying shit. I said I would be good in. No, yeah, I did say I would be good in. Well, I said I wasn't. I would be okay with. Yeah, all right.
Still, I got
Continue.
2 nights. I slide you.
All right, and this is where this come from. So we're gonna discuss this. Probably more related to me and Tori, but still, we gotta get our thoughts.
I might come in your cell. I got 2 nights. I slide you one, say, nigga, fight for your ass. That's how that shit going.
Fight for your ass.
Tori.
Me and that nigga gotta fight.
You gotta fight.
Me and that nigga gotta fight.
If a girl did that, I would probably, depending on who she was, like I said, I may be like,
no,
we don't have to fight, babe.
It's definitely gonna be the blob, yo, and you gonna want to fight.
Yo, Ash,
I'm sorry, ain't no sexy
Ash, did you not hear him? Ash, did you not hear the whole thing? There ain't no choice about fighting. You fight.
No, you gotta fight.
Said
then I'm fighting. You act like I ain't never fought before.
No, he said I got 2 knives. I'm gonna slide you one. That's a psychopath.
He said, I'm gonna slide you one and I'm gonna tell you fight.
You know, half of this sword rack is like real, right?
That don't mean
and I'm not gonna put my business out there, but I may not have been to prison, but I have.
Yo, I have
Ash. So you done gave a nigga a sword fight and say, "Hey, nigga, death."
I'm just saying, if you can handle a sword, you can handle a knife.
I'm just saying, listen. You gave that nigga a sword and like, hey, fight for this right now.
Hey, fight for this pussy right now. You know what? That would be you don't even know you just unlocked some shit. You just unlocked some shit. Next person that come over here, I'm gonna be like, hey, you gotta beat me if you want to fuck me.
No, I thought you were gonna tell them like if they lost, they get pegged. Like you were gonna be like, fight for your ass, and then you.
And now you just added another level. Thank you, Kami.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take that. You already know. So anybody that has to go through this duel and then gets pegged, hey, blame Afro Kami 765 because he did it.
Blame yourself for cavorting with strumpet.
Her like, hey, listen, if a girl give you a sword to say fight before you get paid, and you
I'm punching her in her face immediately, yo. I'm punching her in her face post haste. The minute she pulls out the strap and hands me a sword, I'm yoking her.
Oh my god, I almost spit Starbucks everywhere. No.
I'm just saying.
No, I don't know. I think you'd be surprised because there have been a solid amount of guys that have asked me to strap them.
Well, that's crazy, and those guys are those guys. But listen, Moonbeam came to like a sexual evolution, as we found out in the group chat today.
I did.
She let us know that she would be okay with Charizarding.
Oh,
but I also want to know if you're down with Charizarding. Does that mean you're cool with Pikachuing as well? Because.
Well, remember, I only know about Charizarding because you mentioned it on the show.
Okay,
I don't know what Pikachuing is, so now you have to tell us.
Pikachuing is, well, when you're having sex with your partner, when she's about.
I've been feeling like you be making this shit up.
No, you can go look it up. It's on Urban Dictionary. Look, they'll make the fact check. Okay, you wait.
I told people about you at work, and they looked you up, and then they.
Well, no, I knew Charizarding was a thing because, of course, I googled it after that. But the fact that there was like a Pikachu too, then I was like, I feel like he's making this shit up. But go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Pikachuing is when you're mid coitus, and then as your partner's about to orgasm, you scream Pikachu Thundershock, and then you tase them.
That is not what Urban Dictionary says.
Really?
What does Urban Dictionary say it is?
This is unhinged, Tori. This is.
Let's hear it. We should just have a whole episode one day on Urban Dictionary.
I might have PG'd it, yo.
Let's see this.
When you hook jumper cables to a car battery and a girl's nipples, why she repeatedly screams Pikachu as loud as she can to you. Let me tell you something.
See,
no.
The taser is way easier. The taser is
no. I think I'd rather take a taser than jumper cables to the nips.
The doable Pikachu.
And honestly, I'm gonna die because they're pierced. So I would either have to take them out or replace them with something that's not.
You're not letting loose in it. That's good. Your baby might come out.
Let me tell you. I just see all the ways that can go wrong. What if they burn? Like hell no. Fuck that.
You cannot be nutting in bitches that let you Pikachu them. That is crazy.
That way said, dude, you gotta come in. You gotta come in.
No,
crazy.
The Pikachuing I was talking about is far more tame and doable.
Definitely. But I don't necessarily want to be tamed. I don't want to be tased naked anyway. So I'm not really. Let's just say I'm not down for Pikachuing, but I am interested now in Charizarding.
What about the climax? It's the pain. What's the climax?
Pikachuing is when you begin jizzing on your partner's face and whipping them with live electric cables, screaming, "You do not have enough badges to train me."
That's like Charizarding, but fucking.
Right.
Charizarding, you're supposed to tell them they don't have. Yeah.
What about this one? I think they just making shit up at this point.
Yo, these niggas is just the original Pikachu is just Pikachuing is just tasing them.
She sneezes. She has a sneezing fit, so you can't.
Honestly, though, that would be something that you. Well, I'm not recommending this for anyone because I do threaten to unalive people every day. But what I was going to say was like, that's something that you can't tell me about ahead of time. Like you can't let me know that once I climax, you're going to be tasing me. That's something that you need to be shocked by because then you're in the moment.
No, because listen, that there's a fine line. You got to always inform because look, you spring that on somebody, next thing you know, you're going to jail for like a crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like we have to have that discussion in general, but like, don't tell me when you're going to do it. So like, we mess around a couple of times, you don't do it. And then on this one day, it's my birthday, tase. Okay. because you always
They
need
just love your
consent.
birthday
But
as
what I'm
well.
saying is, it's like a piercing. That's why they be like, take a deep breath in or count or whatever, and then they just do it randomly. You can't be focused on what's to come or the pain is gonna be there.
You ever been tased before?
No,
It's not that bad. I mean, it sucks, but
it's not that bad. How many times have you been tased?
like 6 at least.
Why? Why? Give me some of the reasons why.
Well, once was during a backyard wrestling match because it was a cool spot. I got tased off of a like garage roof and went through like some light bulbs on a table. Table did not break. That sucked. Sort of bounced. Is what it is. But
Tori, you know GCW at your house?
yo,
This is what I told you. If we just give random words, there's always gonna be this man got 6 stories just from taser.
Well, look, I'm just saying. Well, some of those were very like much tamer than that. Like, oh, we got a taser. Like, who? Oh, tasing that nigga got tased. Now, the first time I got
wish
hit,
a bitch
first time I got hit with a fucking like an actual like cartridge taser, that shit was a little more hectic, but it just fucking, it was just because it caught and like it hit me in like a really fleshy part of my ass, yo, and I had on like basketball shorts, so it fucking like hooked and shocked the shit out of me. I was like, oh Lord. That one was rough.
You gotta call it Jesus. Oh Lord.
Oh Lord. And you know this nigga does not like to talk to the Lord.
Listen, that taser barb in your ass, it'll do it, yo. No diddy.
Take him to church.
What if they started playing in the back? That would be the soundtrack music. Tim getting tased in the ass. No, but for real though, the reason because we were talking about Charizarding. If you don't know what Charizarding is already, go to Urban Dictionary. We don't really need to rehash it out. But the main epiphany that I had was like the conversation. And let me tell you, because I actually ended up having this conversation with my dad too. Kami's always talking about how wholesome it is that I do things with my parents, but me and my dad are homies.
But talking about Charizarding with your dad is crazy.
No, not Charizarding. What I'm about to say.
Okay.
I brought this up yesterday because my dad just recently had surgery, so I had to take him to an appointment. And so basically I was thinking one morning at like 9 a.m. that like what it would have been like to be born a man, right? I think a lot of women have thought about that. And I think about it more often than not, surprisingly, because people always compare me. Like my best friend of like 15 years was a guy, and he literally called me a nigga with a pussy. And for like, I didn't understand it at first. And he was like, no, for real. And then he broke it down. And then when I was dealing with women, I was like, oh yeah, like I totally see it now. But I have gotten better. And anyways, so I was thinking about that. And I was like, you know what? Actually, I wouldn't want to be born a man, because what if I was born a man with a small dick?
True, that could be rough.
Do you know how that would fuck with my ego?
Hold on, but what if you get into the porn industry though? Because you know there's a little dick niche out there.
I do not give a shit.
It doesn't matter how big your dick is, you're fucking bad.
But let me tell you how a Virgo thinks.
Just get it through, Tori. Just get it. I know you get that. You good.
No, but let me tell you how a Virgo thinks. But then I was like, but maybe that would have made me a better man, like a better person to work hard and all this shit, so I could make a lot of money, so I could get a penis enhancement surgery.
So you saying little dick niggas motivated?
I feel like you should be motivated.
So I'm my head can't.
I'm not saying everybody is, but I'm saying like me personally, I would be like,
I'm looking at you.
Well, like at least with my boobs, like because I've talked about on the show how I get my boobs done, but at least with this, like I got bras and stuff like that. Like it don't matter, and a lot of niggas like once the titties in their mouth, the titties in their mouth. They don't give a fuck what size they are, not really, but. When it comes to like the
get some crazy visuals though, depending on how you suck on them, and that can just be fun.
Very true. That's one of the reasons why I got them pierced, to be distracting, because then it's like, oh, okay, that's more the focus. But then I was like, even so, I said this I was telling my dad this again. So because I thought I had this conversation by myself, And then I was telling my dad about it. And I was like, and he just laughed at me. And I was like, no, but seriously, Dad, I said, recently, not too long ago, like a couple of months ago, I got a dick pic and he had like a micro penis. And he was like, what? And I was like, Dad, I've seen Twinkies bigger than this. And he was just like, and once again, I think he was like, Jesus Christ, what did I create? Like, how are you my daughter? Like, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I believe that that I could still be born a man with a small peen because I would put everything into working hard, making good money, and then getting a penis enhancement surgery.
Listen, Twinkie man that Ash is talking about, you're gonna be a billionaire.
Yeah.
You're gonna be fucking rich.
If he listens to this and says, you know what, I need to change my mindset.
Oh, so he was
sometimes you need somebody to call you out in order for you to, because the way Lil Baby talked and the way that Lil Baby offered up that photo, you could tell that he is in denial about his penis. Or maybe he was testing me. What if it wasn't even his penis? Maybe he just like randomly sent that just to see like how I would react.
Mate, I don't know.
If you're a nice girl or something, like, is she gonna be sweet to me?
To be like, is she still gonna fuck with me?
Oh, it's a tutorial. You think it's
and then it's like, boom, yeah. Ooh, imagine if you show. No, because I'm not coming anyway. Because I'm not what?
Actually, tricky though. It might
actually, you know what? It could be used in another hole. Potentially.
Yeah, your dick's small enough for anal is a crazy statement to even put into the universe. That's so disrespectful.
No, I'm not accepting that right now. So you have.
I'd have spit on you. I'd have spit. That's crazy.
Take me to church.
You would have spit on me.
I'm saying this episode title to take me to church. Take me to church.
It doesn't even mean take me to church.
Listen, any woman tells me my dick is just big enough for anal, we gotta box, yo, because that's crazy.
But it makes sense. But then again, it also doesn't, because the G-spots is different in different places back there for everybody. And what if I'm someone just like the front area that needs it to be deeper?
Splash Bros, yo. You just gotta go Splash Bros on everything, and it's gonna work out in the end.
Oh, Lord. Oh, but on top of that, if you are if anybody is out there, because now I've gotten desperate. Anybody out there with good girth?
Don't do that. Don't.
Good motion in the ocean.
I got desperate.
Y'all.
You know what? As what Payson said,
I've been let down. I've been let down too much recently, and I just don't understand. I don't understand, and it's making me sad.
Wait, hold on.
So I had to wipe up my tears.
Is it you? What if it's you?
No, it's not me. That's the thing. It's not a me.
Okay. All right.
It's not a me thing, and that's the crazy. Well, the only way it's a me thing, at least the last time, is because the reason I was like, oh yeah, I'll smash, because I've smashed before when I was in college a couple of times. So I was like, I think I remember it being good, because I had sex with it more than once. Y'all, either I had convinced myself that it was good because I was an alcoholic and I was always on alcohol, or he's worse. Like, did you just get old? Like, did your dick game leave when you had kids?
Crazy.
Fatherhood.
What? Does fatherhood do that to someone? Because I don't think it should, because that's how you get more and more kids, because clearly it's good. I don't know. But I'm disappointed.
Small segue in the future. Small segue coming up.
I'm disappointed. I need somebody. If you're in the Jacksonville area, you have no STDs.
Are we doing the ad? Oh, we got to do the ad read. We got to ad read.
We can't do that. You cannot solicit sexual services on YouTube. That is not.
I'm just kidding. I'm
You gonna
just
get
kidding, guys. Don't take it too far.
That's an ad right there. If you're in the, you gotta do the soul trip
showing
us
up
too.
at the
If
gate.
you're in the Jacksonville area,
Right. If you're between the ages of 30 and death, you still have the motion in the ocean.
Listen, there's gonna be.
You're like a thick queen that
there's gonna
talks
be
a
some
lot of
charged
shit
up
and
80
sucks
year old
good dick.
There is some charged up octogenarian out there in Boca that is gonna make the trick. He's gonna make the trek and the trick. God damn it!
Hey, come on.
Tonight, dog. He gonna be in the comments
I
tonight.
fell in love with the word octogenarian lately. That shit is top.
I know, because you said that the other day on a show.
Shut up.
And I was like, look at him. I wish the internet would learn words like octogenarian instead of, I don't know,
Boomer?
demure. As if demure has not been around for. Do you know that girl tried to trademark or what them? Because I'm not sure.
I have no idea.
They tried to trademark it.
Trademarking the word demure is crazy.
It's
the
disgusting.
Closest it's ever come to that is when Magic the Gathering trademarked Demure, but they changed the letter and made it a guild in Ravnica. Sorry, nerd.
No, Shad Khan got denied because he tried to trademark. He tried to trademark the Duval yell, and we were like, bro, that was from a radio DJ that's been here since the fucking 80s. Do you know that we had a whole team before Shad Khan got there, and we've been saying Duval. You go to college, and people always know where Duval County people are from.
Well, you know,
because we're yelling Duval obnoxiously.
They didn't think of, look, they didn't patent the one-piece bumper. Shad Khan did, though. That man helped revolutionize the automobile industry.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, he trademarked what?
The single piece car bumper.
Well, damn. The more you know.
I mean, where do you think all that fucking money came from? Not just oil.
I was wondering because I've never really researched them. I've never really cared.
Yeah, fuck that nigga Anderson.
Yeah, I've never really cared. They just need to do. They just relax. They just need to do better this year, Jaguars.
Nah, listen. The good things about Jacksonville are dying in spades, unfortunately. And fucking, you don't even give me a rundown on it. I gotta get at fucking Hollywood and Cam too, because Philly niggas is out here dying, getting merch real quick too, and I need to listen. What's the point?
I don't involve myself in all of that. I do not. I don't understand why you want me to be around the niggas that's dying so bad.
I want to live vicariously through you and your elder years.
I think somebody did.
I think somebody did. I don't. Let me see if somebody trademarked it. But no, I don't.
Did he on Twitter? He on X, so now we know that we on his site that he owned. That we make fun of him every day. He get paid for.
Who?
Did he on X?
Well, he was an investor.
Oh, I was like, what? Since when?
Part owner, small investment ownership.
I was about to say, I thought that was Elon.
Well, yeah,
Elon took a bunch of loans from a lot of people. Well, not loans.
I was gonna say there wasn't that nigga took some black lives from emerald mines. Let's be honest, but that's neither here nor there.
Okay, we can get into the bullshit.
I'm not finna. See, y'all know how Tory get on a rant about Netanyahu. I will get on a rant about Elon Musk. So we're not doing that today.
Listen,
and I will get on a rant about.
Do you guys know when the Israeli occupation of fucking?
Sure, if I can't diss Elon Musk and how this, if I can't diss this man who from another country come over here and take over the biggest social media website,
but he's African though, yo.
And look, how did he get his money in Africa with his dad?
Yo, cobalt mines and emerald mines, bro. I'm sure all of those child workers were paid fair wages. But listen.
That's crazy.
You brought up Benjamin Netanyahu, and all I'm gonna say is this: look.
See, why did you do that?
Look,
because I want to go off on Elon, but I can't.
The Israeli occupation of fucking the Gaza and West Bank began in 1967. 1967. And you'll have people online, they'll be like, oh, but they pulled out in 2005. Nigga, they pulled out a mile out and literally built a barricade around this whole country and controlled every export and import from now until they decided to start killing them off in even more massive numbers. So, I mean, there's a listen, Elon Musk has done some fucked up shit, but he's not like Benjamin Netanyahu fucked up. 1967, though. Take that into consideration. 1967 is when the Israeli occupation of Gaza and West Bank began. Crazy.
While black people are fighting for their freedom in these streets.
Yeah, and while Trump bribes them off with fucking decommissioned fighter planes, allegedly.
Not black people, you talking about. I don't think you give black people fighter planes.
No, he definitely didn't give. He definitely didn't give the black
give niggas in Chicago fighter planes. Don't give the niggas in Jacksonville some fighter planes to go.
Crazy.
Tory gives some niggas in Jacksonville some fighter planes. What about them niggas in Gary, Tory? Give the niggas in Gary some fighter planes.
Listen, don't give those niggas in Gary fighter planes, because what are they gonna do? Blow up the abandoned factories over there?
Oh, please don't do that in. Don't give them to Duval County. Please don't. Nobody in Jacksonville needs that.
I bet you. I can guarantee you, it's gonna be a few niggas that learn how to randomly fly a plane. Them niggas ain't got no money. They gonna learn how to fly.
They gonna crash out.
How the fuck did you learn how to fly this plane, nigga?
That nigga, we're
right. Kami's worried about drive-bys. Like, imagine one of those just falling in your house.
Yo. Nigga just kamikazes the whole block, yo. It's inevitable.
Let me tell you, they're gonna take out. They may start with the hood, but they definitely coming around here.
Listen,
they gonna take us out.
Fighter plane.
Ebony, if the guy has a small peen but his tongue game is better than a Swiffer, would you give him a chance?
Be honest.
Hell no. You love that nigga anyway?
Actually.
Oh God, here comes the cap.
It's not a cap.
Oh, there's definitely cap inbound.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. My favorite eater is not my favorite fucker.
That's not the answer to this question, though.
He is not well endowed.
No, but could you love that nigga? Could you be with that nigga?
All he said was, "Will I give him a chance?" He didn't say, "Will I marry that nigga?"
No, well, I'm asking.
Because if that is the question, the answer is no.
Okay.
Unless, I may think about it depending on what your as long as your bank account doesn't look like your penis.
That's crazy, but I love this.
Take me to church.
But then again, I don't know. I'd have to be in that situation because, as Kami and I have said before, sexual intercourse and sexual compatibility is very important in a relationship, at least for me. So, and I ain't even gonna say I'm a cheat. I'm gonna just be like, I can't do this no more.
See?
No, because I don't cheat. For real.
Me neither, yo.
I don't see the point. Like, I feel like that's a waste of energy.
Like a motherfucker.
No, I just don't cheat because I don't see the energy. Like, if there's something that you're not doing that I don't like or whatever, I just be like,
but sometimes
bye.
It's not even that deep. It's not even that deep, yo. Sometimes niggas just trying to fuck something different.
Then I just stay single. When I'm single, then I do whatever. But guess what? It's not working. I went 3 years, and now I've had it twice, and I've been disappointed both times. I was less disappointed the first time, though. That's the crazier part. I was more disappointed that y'all. I had to come home, and I was high, so it should have been better. Came home, got the munchies. Had to grab my friend, my little blueberry. I did it 3 times before I was able to go to bed. 3 times.
Take me to church.
You should not have to masturbate 3 times after having sex.
Song's about homoeroticism.
Take me to church. Is it?
Yeah.
The more you know.
Yeah, that's just about gay. Just gay though. Not.
I want to know if the person that was listening was just curious, or was he low key shooting his shot?
Yo. Like I said,
Let us
nigga,
know
Because I'm
GZ,
open.
nigga
GZDR,
I'm not open. That's the problem. I should be gaping right now, and I'm not, and I feel a certain type of way about it.
clip it. Just clip it. Just clip the I should look. I want that in the intro. Just her. I should be gaping. Is great.
And since this title of this show is gonna be, I'm changing the title to Take Me to Church, and that's gonna be playing in the background of the clip. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care if it's copyrighted or not.
I thought you were gonna change
I don't care if it's copyrighted or not. That will be playing.
I should be gaping, which is a way more provocative title than Take Me to Church. I should be gaping is a way better title.
I should put that in front, and then, but I don't know if I don't know if YouTube will allow that.
No.
I might do that on Spotify. I might take it to Spotify.
Look, if you put "Take Me to Church," I should be gaping. There's a problem.
No, but honestly, that is the clicketiest clickbait ever. Right there.
Once they see the show, they'll understand. They will understand.
No, but I'm really sad. So
what if you
snap on this?
Hold on. What if you switch it
like
around?
I'm sad.
What if you switch it
It
around?
wasn't good. I'm sad. She's been sad for like a few days. She's been telling me the whole time.
No, I've low key been stressed out, and then it don't help that I read smut too. So then I've been, and I'm one of those people that can go very long periods of time. Obviously, since I went 3 years, I go long periods of time or whatever. But once you start me up, I'm something different. And so then I want it all the time. And I got started up and I came back. I came back to Jacksonville and I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? Y'all, I've never, do you know how annoying it is to be mid climax and your shit die because you're using it that often? You don't know, but it's unfortunate.
My hand.
No, but it will. Your hand don't ever cramp up. See, I gotta, man.
No, you gotta.
No, if you stop a man,
if your grip strength ain't right,
you gotta fight.
I was about to say, yo.
Yeah, but you're gripping. I'm not when I'm doing that. Like when I'm handling myself, you got doing a lot of flick of the. No, my hand turns into the bear claw at some point. Like it gets cramped up. So then I have to switch, but in the process, it always cramps up right when you're there.
Stop mid and then you let it go. I'm gonna be mad at it.
Do you know? No, it just dies, and I was like, and it's because I've been using it so often because I am just that sexually
well. It sounds like you
repressed.
Gotta put that bad boy on the charger, yo.
I would have to put it on there damn near every day.
That dog heard this. He got mad. He's like, don't you ever.
I'm real upset. And I don't even have a roster no more. I don't even know who I could think of. The one person I could think of that I know has it, I probably would murder him.
Wow.
He get on my nerves so bad. I thought it was the alcohol back in the day. And I just recently had a couple of conversations with him. And I was like, yeah, this nigga make me want to punch him in his shit.
You know what the common denominator in all of these are that you just mentioned? All these situations?
Me.
Yeah.
But
accountability. Let's talk
about
people.
But the difference is it's not me because I'm telling you it's not me because
I believe you.
I'm telling you, like literally I'm getting text messages from both to come back.
I'm sure if they
it's not me.
You should tell him.
It's not.
Take that shit out, bro. You gotta breathe for a second. You're not even spitting on it anymore. You just trying to keep it in your throat.
I know y'all remember when I sent that text in the chat and everybody was like, do you know what chat you're in? And I was like, yep. Oh no, see, y'all don't even know. Well, Zelmay knows because he was in the DreamCon chat. I put it in the DreamCon chat and I put it in the Blur Cartel. I mean the Blur chat. And it was a screenshot of somebody telling me all the things how good I was at. Like, we need to handle that. And I was like, no, because I want to punch you in the face.
Thirsty,
no, I'm just good at what I do, my guy. Pussy snaps. Literally. Like that. Tight grip.
You gotta love the confidence, yo.
It ain't got nothing to do with confidence. It is just known.
Jacket off?
It's known. Let me tell you.
Let's go. Take this shit.
Let me tell you. I am a free spirit. Like I said, I'll try anything once, so I'm exciting. I'm one of those people that you want to play with.
Learn what Charizard is, my guy, and risk it all.
I'm telling you, I'm here for it right now.
We're on the back end.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. That one's out. That one's out. I don't. Well, your way is not out. His way is out. Your way is not out.
Do y'all smell metal?
You gotta find the right.
No, that's what I'm like. I'm not going your way. I'm going his way. Like I can be tased, but I won't be hooked to jumper cables. That's just insane.
But see, if you want to do the jumper cables, you gotta find like the chick that's down with like clothespins on her nipples, yo.
Oh, I'm not putting no clothespins through my. No.
Listen, I've had multiple girls swear by clothespins, yo.
No, because
plastic
you have to like.
Wood. Gotta go plastic, not wood though. Wood can get iffy because there could be rough, and nobody wants a splinter in their nipple.
Like imagine inside the piercing, like it comes off and it's like you can't even get in there and get that. That's not.
Granted though, the women that I've known to enjoy fucking clothespins are not like magnanimous mammary types.
Like, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. When I was thinking clothespin, when I first heard clothespin, I was thinking safety pins. That's why I was like, no.
That is wild.
I was like, hell no. I was like, because it's gonna be sharp. You're talking about clothespins. Okay. Yeah. Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something? So I can't believe
you're going to anyways.
I can't believe I'm about to say this on air.
Okay. Oh Lord, give her the summer.
One day I was in the moment, right? And this was before I had told you I went to the sex store and spent like $400 for no reason one day. So I didn't have any of my toys, like I didn't have my strap no more. I didn't have a vibrator. I didn't have like really anything anymore. So no, I did have a vibrator, but not the one I have now. Anyways, one day having some me time or whatever, and I was like, I need something more. I need more. And I was like, I want my nipples pinched. I was like, I want them pinched. But I can never give myself enough pressure and stuff. And so then I was thinking, I was like, what can I use to give me that? It wasn't a clothespin. You want to know what was crazy? And I really thought my nipple was going to fall off after I finally got out of the moment.
Like a C-clamp or a fucking goddamn... whatchamacallit? I'm afraid. Are you about to get midi?
Let me see. Do I have it?
Yo, she's out here just using a pipe wrench on her nipples. That's crazy, dude.
I used. Okay, I do got one. Hold on. I'm gonna show you. Do I? I thought it was on here. Okay, no, it's not on here because I used it. Okay, it was a binder clip.
Oh God!
Like those big black ones that are like metal. I used the binder clip.
But aren't they? Hold on, aren't they ridged? Aren't they like ridged at the?
That's how I'm feeling right now.
Pull up. Zelmay, pull up a binder clip. Pull up a photo of a binder clip. So he knows what I'm talking about. You're gonna see, but they like clamp hard.
I'm thinking like 3-ring binders, like the metal clips that are in.
Oh no, these.
Oh, okay.
But you know they're on a prawn. Those things are tight.
No, I think clothespins are probably your better bet, but go plastic, not wood.
Yes, these will scar. Like my nipples were sore for like a week. But you want to know what's crazy? Thanks to my smut, I found out another easy. It's a little dupe, y'all. If you don't have nipple clamps, get you some chopsticks. Don't break them apart.
Yo, DIY.
You about to pull out some chopsticks?
I was because I usually keep chopsticks. I keep chopsticks in my desk for when I'm eating and making content.
Freaky ass nigga.
He's got chopsticks ready to go for your nipples.
Freaky ass.
No.
This is what, look, we had a girl to the show, and of course, she's the freakiest.
Because I eat at the desk when I'm making content. I've never, because I saw it in the smut.
That's why you got me in the drawer randomly.
First off, this is my desk drawer, sir. If I needed them, I would put them where the vibrator was. Thank you.
You might be a champion.
Yo, listen, there's somewhere out there right now, totally off topic, there's a woman that beats her marital eggs in a mini fridge. I just want to put that out there.
Shout out to the mini fridge. Shout out to who?
Not the mini fridge.
Let's get
Okay.
Let's get
Put on myself enough for the evening. Let's move along.
Let's talk about Cam Newton's life.
Yeah, let's do that.
This wasn't supposed to be a long episode.
Yeah, because I need to sleep for work.
Yeah,
Not 40 minutes though. I just realized that I told y'all way too much today. I talked way too much.
I was trying to get to the Cam Newton thing.
Listen, that's what women do, yo. But that's why Moonbeam. Look, that's why she changed her mind so quick. She was like, "Oh, I don't want to stay up too late," and then she was like, "Oh, but I love talking to these niggas."
No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it was. No, I always wanted to do the show with y'all. It was because if we were gonna do Jeopardy, I wasn't gonna be able to smoke or anything because processing time.
With bail at the beginning of the show,
so that was gonna piss me off, and I was already pissed off. And then I was gonna have to come to a show at like midnight, like we are damn near right now. So, but then after it was a chiller episode where I just get to pick an answer, I got to take an edible. So I felt better.
I mean, listen, but these people have heard the intro song. They know how I'm coming.
Right. I don't even think people really get it. Y'all listen to the intro song when we leave.
It's funny though, because like I think it's because I'm so casual about it that it just catches people. They're like, "Yo, that's kind of crazy."
All right, did this nigga just say that? Hey.
So it's literally in the intro of the song, and nobody knows that. You two don't know.
Nobody picks up on it.
You got that. Listen,
it's the sultry voice, man. You
got to use the right colloquialisms to get through the algorithm.
Tori wanted the aggressive. I'm like, no, they'll notice. So we had to use
because we did it smooth jazz style. It just worked.
Right, it just sneaks in.
And there's a lot of smooth jazz players that were bumping around in the night.
But not bumping around in the night.
All right, let's get to this.
Let's get to it.
Selfishly creating broken families. Father of 8. Cam Newton and girlfriend dance off backlash over wanting more kids without marriage.
Is Cam Newton the nigga with the crazy hat? He be wearing the hat? Okay, just making sure.
With his locks sticking out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Athlete and podcaster Cam Newton is facing criticism for what he had to say about fatherhood and marriage, and the retired NFL quarterback's girlfriend, comedian Jasmine Watch Jazzy Brown, is feeling the residual backlash. On August 23rd episode of Cam Newton's
My birthday
Friday show, the father of 8 discusses his desire to have more children. And this is the kicker. I want more, the 35-year-old Atlanta native revealed to Cheyenne Bryant while they were talking about Cheyenne, talking about having kids. His guests, this is such backhand. A self-described psychology expert, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, and then asked by multiple women, what's the intent, or by your wife? This is the episode right here. Y'all can go check it out. Broken Home Doll. Cam Newton currently has 8 children by 3 different women. Earlier this year, Jasmine Brown gave birth to his youngest child. Newton explained why he hoped to have more babies without officially tying a knot. I just want God to bring them. My point is this. My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce, Cam Newton said. And as Newton explained that he was taking his time, Dr. Bryant clapped back. You're not taking your time. You're being very action-based, she said. You have 8 kids with 3 different women. You are creating, procreating, and multiplying. That is not taking their time. You are being selectively active. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all something. Watching the clip, I know Cam didn't copyright, so I don't want to be risking it without me actually editing the video so you can't pick it up. But she said a lot of nice in between. Like, I'm not saying you're a bad father. You're an amazing father. You're an amazing man, as I have seen. But this
he would cut her off, and then she would be like, okay, you could tell that he was getting agitated. And he was cutting her off and stuff like that. He was like, no. See, and he's like you can tell he's a classic gaslighter, because he was just straight up being like, no, you're changing my intention. And she's like, no, you literally said this, and this. And he's like, no, well, let me finish. And then she's like, okay, you want to give me more information? Okay. And he's like, it was so, when I tell you that nigga was sassy. It was
So
giving
are you
sassy.
saying, hold on? Are you saying that here that the children could be a beard? Is what you're saying? You saying this nigga could be a ZD? Is Cam Newton a Zesty disciple?
No, that nigga that nigga shot the money.
He's just no, like I feel like there's a difference between like real zesty, like where he needs a beard, and then just being a sassy nigga. Like you give up, like you know how people always talk about what it's like to act like a woman, but then they give that same act, like be doing petty shit that like a real man would never do. Like, what are you doing? He's super sassy. I don't like sassy ass niggas. I really do not.
Low key, I feel like a sassy nigga is almost worse than like it is. It definitely is worse.
Worse.
Than just a straight up gay nigga, because the gay.
Yeah, just being gay, because you can be like gay and who like still whatever.
But a sassy straight nigga is just like, damn, bro, pick a side, low key.
And then the thing is, they be sassier than like actual women. Like I've met zesty ass niggas where I've been like, you're fucking sassy as shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm sassy and or overly emotional. I'd be like, you are way too emotional for me, my guy.
Hold on. Wait, we can't say people are overly emotional in a day and age. Emotional literacy is at an all-time low. Come on now. Everyone has the right to be a little overly emotional. The world's going to shit.
Not everything is the end of the world. I'm sorry you caught a cold when you bleed for a week plus every month. Then let's chat. I don't need to baby you because you have a fucking cold, my guy.
Your uterine wall needs to shed. Okay.
It's not my fault that you caught a cold like everybody else does, but somehow I need to stop what I'm doing to fully take care of you like a fucking child.
Listen, if my stomach hurt, you gotta take care of me.
See what I mean? I'm not a nigga yet. And don't get sick or hurt. If you want to be sensitive, niggas will cheat from now to the day they die. But the one time they get their heart broken, it's over. You just did the worst thing ever. You can have another nigga number in your phone and ain't even fucked or met that man, and he gonna feel a certain type of way. But you've been fucking on somebody else for a year on me. Like, come on.
Well, hold on, listen. Because first of all,
and that's not a personal thing. Ain't nobody fucked it on nobody.
If I don't
for a year
good,
with me,
there's only one thing I need from you when I don't feel good, and that's the
ginger ale.
No, stay the fuck away from me. Period. I can get my own fucking ginger ale. Just stay the fuck away from me. I'd
rather have that. I'd rather have that than a man that turns into a big ass baby.
Put the soup at the door, Ash.
No, I don't even. No, I will get.
No. These niggas want you to bring in the soup. Do you have any juice? Do you have any apple? Right, they want you to feed them.
I want you from the store. The specific.
Damn cold.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of.
Let me know when the DoorDash.
Y'all turn into like pregnant women with cravings and everything. I'm like, please go to fucking hell.
Yeah, that's
the soup ain't warm enough. It's not warm enough. Can you put it on the long?
See what I mean? See, Kami is the type of nigga that don't want you around. But see, you listening to your friend, and he is literally the example that I needed tonight. This is what I'm talking about.
We gotta get to this show. It's almost.
This is what I'm talking about.
But essentially, the whole thing was about creating broken
homes. Did Chris Brown catch a stray? Did you see that? When you were scrolling, it looked like they mentioned Chris Brown at one point, but maybe I was seeing things.
That's his.
I was like, damn.
His girlfriend is Brown.
No, when you were scrolling, I thought I don't know why I saw Chris. Oh, because I saw Brown right here, and then the cam. So I saw the C.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, essentially, she's saying that he creates broken families, and then of course she sounds like a hater. Listen, and then this is all that. This is when I like. Listen, everybody live their life. I don't really care.
I like
but then I'm like, this shot on your YouTube channel, which I had to check and see if it's real. It's actually real. I'm like, this is so petty, nigga. So you kind of validate Ash's evidence for it.
Just sassy. Like, why you even had to say all of that? You chose to have her on the show. You chose to have this conversation. He offered up that information and then didn't like what a doctor came and said back to him. Like, that's the type of nigga that argues with his therapist. He'd be like, you don't know what you're talking about. He tries to gaslight his therapist. I guarantee you.
The problem I had with this, listen, the whole thing, I'm gonna go into it in a minute. The problem I had with this is she wasn't mean to you, my nigga. She was like, man, you're a great father. Everything I see from you is great. Blah 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 blah. You don't see it in like the little clips and headline. I'm like, what warrants this?
She was so respectful and she was well spoken. And then now you're taking a jab at her age and the fact that she's single. Like, you're a bitch, bro. You may be rich, but you're still a bitch.
I still fuck with you, funny hat nigga.
I like Kim.
Keep it real. Cam Newton and Nick Cannon and their ilk are rich ninjas that don't give a fuck and acts like a ninja.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I was talking about this earlier today. Rich people just do what they want and don't think about how it affects anything else. And then also you can't take it off women because the point. I want to do this though. I do want to do this.
Industrial complex.
I don't understand why they don't fully think about the impact of that will have on their children later. Yo, that's the only thing that I ever think about. If you want to lay up with somebody and have their babies and get paid off and live the luxury life, that's your prerogative. And honestly, I don't give a fuck that he got 8 kids, because what you do is you. It don't affect me, so I don't care.
Everybody got that homie that's got like fucking 10 kids, 4 baby mamas, fucking goddamn.
He ain't even rich. They ain't rich. Some people
he ain't even rich, but it doesn't change the fact that. But these are also, but let me also say this. He started off before that conversation, before that they got to that point that we quoted. He says that people always come to me and act like women think that I am not like high functioning, like to the point where, like a high value man.
Oh, I thought.
And so that's how that. Autistic. No, like a high value man or whatever. He specifically said high functioning, I believe, but the thing is, this is the same shit that women were always going back and forth during the whole Kevin Samuels stuff and all that shit. You cannot sit here and be a man that has 3 baby mamas and 4 baby mamas, 8 kids or whatever. You cannot sit here and say that you want a woman that ain't got no kids. You can't say a woman having too many partners is an issue. You're doing all of that, and then you're also adding a life. It trips me out to this day that people are out there saying like, I can't be with you because you had too much sex, or I can't be with you because you got 2 kids. Nigga, you got 8.
I don't know if Cam says that. But
no, I'm not saying Cam says that. I'm just saying that is the type of conversation, which is why the doctor said what she said. She said that, and then she specifically said that, and he was trying to change the narrative of something that he put out there. She's like, you're saying that they're saying you're not this because of X, Y, and Z. You're not a high value man when you were doing this, this, and this, because what you consider a high value woman, you're not keeping the same energy. That's basically what she was saying. And then she went into, then that's when it got into the whole kids thing and marriage thing or whatever. It started with him making that comment.
Well, I do want to say this. Listen, it's gonna be a kid that you're gonna go to one of their events and you ain't gonna make the other one, and a kid gonna feel the type of way.
That's what I always say.
And they gonna feel this type of way. And it's gonna happen because you got 8 of them, and they gonna be in different areas.
Think about Nick Cannon's kids. Nick Cannon's kids are a perfect example because outside of the twins, almost all of them are close to the same age. There are gonna be times where somebody gonna have a graduation, somebody gonna have a football game, somebody gonna have this. You can't be everywhere. And then even then, I think no matter how much money you can throw at people,
I think he wanted her too.
Hold on. I think Nick Cannon, he got enough money to send the hologram, yo.
That is not the game.
By hologram.
That's not enough, and you know it. That is not enough.
Them niggas robbing that hologram.
Well, hold on.
Because Tim wanted to get at the doc on the low because he see a challenge. That wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if he thought that he was going to get a piece, and then she basically told him he wasn't a high value nigga.
Listen. It don't mean like I said.
So then he got mad.
Taking care of your kids. It don't mean that, but you gotta understand that it does. Your kid ain't gonna feel the type of way. One of them gonna feel the type of way. You probably gonna spend more time with the other one that's closer to you. You got a girlfriend. That means you're gonna be with her. That means they kids. we're gonna be with them, and the other kids probably gonna be at home looking at daddy with the other kid. Even though daddy come around sometimes, it's gonna be issues every once in a while. That's how it's gonna be.
It's gonna be more than once in a while. Just think about how you act sometimes with your siblings. Every sibling thinks that their parents have a favorite sibling, and these are kids that grew up in the same house and got the same two parents. Just think about that. So, did you love their mama more than mama? Oh God, it's just gonna be too much. I don't like it.
No, but that's when.
But like I said, it ain't my life. You can do that, but don't walk around perpetrating like you're actually worth certain people's time, because you're not.
You got to be like, look, okay, daddy is rich, so you guys are gonna have different character development moments to deal with than the regular folk, and that just is what it is.
The regular folks sound so crazy.
Disgusting.
I'm just saying,
you're gonna have a different type of trauma, but guess what? I can afford for a great therapist for you.
Exactly.
While this kid I live with, he's gonna have me in his life.
Niggas ain't gonna have to hustle hard to pay for that insurance, yo. It's gonna be there.
See, that's just.
I do want to say this too, because you gotta put this out there. Listen, listen. When somebody show you who they are, believe them. You can't complain.
Believe them.
You can't complain about them.
I'm a scumbag out the gate.
But see, the thing is, I don't know if are his baby mamas complaining about him.
Probably not.
Because the Cannons don't. They happy.
They happy as hell, boy.
The only person that I think probably doesn't like Nick low-key is Mariah.
You keep them kids away from my kid.
Which is so funny because he put that big ass Mariah tattoo on his back at one time. It went from shoulder to shoulder.
Now
it said Mariah in like gothic text. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, they all take care. They get that chick, and that's how life goes. Someday you get that.
Yeah, but see, people always act like money is the only thing that you need to do to properly raise children. We know that to not be the case.
Money helps adjust them to the world better than fucking most parenting can. If we're gonna be completely honest, especially in 2024.
But back to
I don't think that having a whole bunch of money helps with your interpersonal skills with other people.
Money for the character development.
Listen, it's some stuff you gonna hold to. We gotta start being honest about stuff you hold to. I told somebody today, listen, I don't get drunk because my dad got drunk. That crap like that bothered me. So you don't get drunk.
I just don't drink because fucking hangovers are garbage.
Yeah,
so why Zale probably don't do long-term relationships is because arguments in his childhood.
I thought it was because God told you to keep it short.
Crazy. No, but Watson, you're saying it helps. Money helps everything. We're not ever going to deny that, but we're not going to say that is like when we talk about how us as Black people typically punish their children compared to like white people. That is a constant debate all the time. That white people typically have badder kids than ours because they were put in timeout instead of spanked.
I don't know. Hold on, because listen, I hate to play devil's advocate here.
No, you can play devil's advocate.
I feel like the ill-disciplined Black children might be killing themselves at a more proportionate rate as opposed to the white kids that are not.
And I also think that some of that is due to, depending on their environment, their social status, like their family social status, a lot of those things do play a part.
And I just say this as a nigga who grew up in the hood with a white parent. So I'm just saying I know a lot more homies that have got murked. I know a lot more homies that have got murked by violence that are Black than like the white homies that get murked by overdoses. It's like a different demo. And now the Black homies are starting to get murked by fucking overdoses too, so it's like extra crazy.
They get more money to her. They gotta die another one.
True.
I just don't think that money is the only way to parent a child. I don't think it's the best way to parent a child.
I think it definitely makes parenting easier, low key.
It makes it. I don't want to say it makes parenting easier because it's not always parenting. Like when I think about kids these days compared to like when we were growing up, some of that is not necessarily them.
Child care as a whole easier without it.
That's where I was about to lean to. I think it makes child care not parenting, because parenting is different than childcare. It's just like we see it now. There are kids that are 10 and 11 years old that have iPhones, that have iPads or whatever. Like, they're not parenting. They're putting them in front of a tablet and saying, do whatever.
Wait, now hold on. I always have a problem with old people telling me that, because I always like, listen, you try to give us liquor when we were little to put us to sleep. Your people tried to give you liquor. That was not my people.
A little bit of whiskey while
my mom
was not my people. That was not mine.
My dad tried to kill them.
That's why you're behind the gate.
But mama, they put that liquor in your mouth, put you to
sleep. What does that even mean?
It's provocative. It gets the people going.
Cora saying you had a nanny to take care of you.
I did not. I did not.
Shout out to Nanny Beam, wherever she is.
I never had a nanny.
Nanny Beam is now.
I never had a nanny, and my parents did not do babysitters.
Nanny Beam.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had a cheerleading competition, a dance recital, anything, and my brother had one at the same time, one parent was at my thing, the other parent was at the other thing, and then on the next day they would switch.
Oh, I'm Ebony Moonbeam, and I had a well-adjusted childhood. Look at me.
I did. I'm not gonna apologize. I'm sorry to you that you're not you, but I'm talking to the people. I'm sorry to the people that didn't have both parents in the household. I don't know what to tell you.
I did have that.
I'm sorry that my parents worked hard, made money. My parents both came from divorced households. They said when they met, because I've heard the story 8 million times, when they met in college, they were like, "Hey, we're not gonna do that to our kids." And they planned out their life, and though not everything went every time according to plan, it worked out. And so my parents are about to celebrate like their 36th or 37th wedding anniversary in December. They knew each other they dated for 5 years prior to that.
My parents just had they had before my dad passed, they had their 50th right before he passed.
See? My parents don't have kids from other people, none of that. We went to school.
My parents didn't get rich though. Shout out to my sister and brother. Shout out to them. They're like, y'all three niggas gonna be rich. Y'all gonna take care of Here, encyclopedia, y'all finna read it in the desk before you play basketball.
We gotta be at the end of this show at this point. We're rambling.
Were we supposed to talk about something else outside of Cam Newton? Because it did
randomly. Let's go over the random topics. Just so the algorithm in the title. Mr. Beast hires lawyer to cease and desist over critics of Dawson French. Accusing him of spreading
misinformation. Shout out Dog Pack 404 though for showing niggas what the Mr. Beast behind the scenes is really like. But
they're the people that have been pushing the story that like the trans person that came and said or whatever that used to work for them.
Oh no, he's been outed by himself. But they talking about other people that work for him as weirdos and
there was an OVO situation where there was an SO on the payroll.
Why is he around?
Yep. Valid question.
So that would have been the problem.
Also, just like the way that he treated some of the people that worked for him is like, but you sort of expect it. Like, nigga, you don't get to be like a multi-millionaire YouTube tycoon without gaslighting a few niggas. Let's just be honest.
Logan Paul?
Exactly. he taped a whole sewer slide, yo. Come on.
Some people say he faked it. I'm like, faking it would be worse.
I'm not gonna lie though. I think this is a bad move. I think going the legal route optically just makes Mr. Beast look like the big guy trying to shut down the little man that's trying to tell his story. If I'm being completely honest.
Crazy thing is, optically, but what if he's telling the truth though? And what if Mr. Beast
not true? Then you can debunk it, right? That's how
some stuff you can't debunk. Like if a dude say he worked for you and he did. And he got one story, and then he just start telling the other story, then people automatically believe him because
I didn't.
The internet automatically believes something if they find they hate you.
I still think we need the third part of the series. He gave us the first 2 videos.
So you gotta remember they were trying to cancel Mr. Beast for 2 years before any of this came out. And they couldn't find nothing.
Yeah.
How dare he give them poor kids in Africa money?
Don't
Like,
forget. No, listen. It was how dare he build wealth in Africa? How dare he buy hearing aids for deaf people? How dare he pay for fucking LASIK surgery with people with fucking severe cataracts so they can see again?
so they
But
were looking for something,
but
dog. And
listen,
I'm saying
if
they
the
were gonna
trans
believe it.
homie is fucking chicken hawking, yo, we got to question your character because this is not just like some person that you met through business. Like you niggas grew up together, like real deal day one.
You know, it's
Like
crazy if he didn't know none of that about him.
they got your mans in them, yo. They got
So
your
you know
mans
what's
in them.
you know what's crazy? That if he didn't know none of this and this just came out, his life just been
Yo, I feel
spiraling.
bad for him, but listen, if that's the case, he can prove that, yo. But I'm just saying,
How do you prove you didn't know something?
plausible deniability.
I'm like, hey, your best friend your whole life. I didn't know. Prove it.
I know.
I mean, listen,
I ain't never
that's
showed me
not
a
gonna
pic. How do
look.
I know,
As
nigga?
far as the Chris shit goes, I don't know if I believe, because listen, have him tell it. He was one of the first niggas to know that Chris wanted to become Ava. So I mean, like he knew from the gate when this nigga was still like, I mean, and he went full beard, yo. He went full beard and had a kid and
technically,
everything.
Tori, that one ain't illegal. The other one, the other stuff is illegal.
Yeah, well, listen, in this third video that Dog Pack's alleging, that's allegedly the SA cover up.
Now that'd be a problem. So we'll keep an
Yeah.
eye on it. Y'all let us know
Yeah.
what y'all feel about Mr. Beast. Don't forget to like and
Yo, what
subscribe.
if the crazy Christians were right and Mr. Beast was the Antichrist the whole fucking time, and he was just giving the blind people sight, and he was just giving the deaf people fucking their hearing back, water to the fucking poor despot children in Africa, all to just fucking make the world worse in the long run, like chicken hawking and hiring fucking PDF files.
Oh, jeez.
And the last one is some random topic that I don't care about.
I hate this so much because why do niggas got a nig for? Because that's what this came down to. I feel, look, everyone can have their feelings about Faze Banks. Has he done some problematic shit at points in time? Yeah. But
at this point, all big YouTubers just about have, except for like four, maybe, it just ain't came out by them.
I feel so bad for him though, because this nigga is on record. He just took a $10 million loan out for setting all these nigga Kason, fucking Blackboy Max, Lacey, setting all these niggas up in this content house. Nigga, literally $10 million in the hole, yo. And these niggas end up going to war with each other. And not even like fun prank war. Like these niggas are throwing $4,000 PCs in the pools that they didn't pay for. Banks paid for that shit. These niggas are destroying fucking DJ mixing boards, fucking goddamn TVs and monitors going into the pool, fucking niggas. I mean, and then you get into a nigga does a paintball drive-by at one nigga's house while his fucking nieces and nephews are there. So this nigga comes back and goes down into the basement of the house they're renting and just shoots all them niggas with the paintball guns. And then on top of that, like, it'd be one thing like if they were destroying their own shit, but like they're destroying shit that's on the Faze tab, which I feel bad because Faze Banks, look, he had the big return story. They bought back the company from the fucking big corporation. They were going back to Faze's roots. And what did he do? He brought in a whole bunch of young black creators, and everyone was like, yeah, this is what Faze needed. And these niggas.
Oh, now the main one ain't black. We ain't gonna put this on. The main one is this one right here.
Hold on. Black boy.
K-Son and Ronaldo.
No, Max. Nigga, what about Max?
Max
what about
is in it too, but you know K-Son and Ronaldo.
Nigga, Max went over, and Rage did nothing but fucking egg it on too.
Hey,
now,
we ain't different. The two that started it is K-Son mainly. He don't want it.
Look, I feel like K-Son low-key says nigga, and they let K-Son get by because he's like Middle Eastern, and like if they
Jason
don't
do nothing but
if they don't
dance,
throw
and then
sand
they
in
just
front
blow
of it,
up
are we gonna
like he
trip?
dances in the middle room with a bunch of Asian girls around.
But Lacey, I don't know. But listen, the black community fucks with Lacey, yo. I don't know what it is, but yo, the niggas fuck with Lacey.
By the way, Ash, we saw Lacey though at the DreamCon.
I just think it's
probably
crazy
didn't care because he was just a weird dude yelling in the background.
You said what?
We saw Lacey.
Who?
You were with her. That was
yeah.
No, because I had already left. I was not with you on the first day of DreamCon.
Yeah, it was me, Lala, Chris, and Cam, and he was just yelling at people talking about take a picture with me, just at random black people.
Well, Lacey's
They were like-
funny though, low key.
They were like, "Who is this dude?" And I'm like, "Oh,
But I
nobody know
feel this goes back.
It's
to,
funny
I
how
feel
black people don't
bad-
know none of
I
these
feel bad for Banks because he's
That's
like,
why I
I'm
was
gonna
trying to
give-
figure out why I was supposed to care because I don't
I'm
know
gonna give
none of
all
these
the-
people.
We got to remember. Okay, Moonbeam is
Dream
older. and
Contour,
it's
they
not
didn't
as
know none of these
prevalent
people. A lot of them
online
was
as the
there.
rest
It has
of us.
nothing to do with me being older. I just don't care
So
about
black
like
people didn't
You
know.
weren't
a
you weren't
a
Faze
group of
fan, nigga?
random
You never hit the
20-year-olds.
Faze up?
Tori, I'm just
I
telling you.
just don't care about random 20-year-olds
your
on the
range
internet.
Right
Yo,
played-
shout out to
who-
Raid.
people know, and by the way, most black people knew Ray from Soul Illuminati, the old clip phones.
Yo, the beef. The beef, yo. The Soul Illuminati beef is tough.
Your Ray used to be a.
That was
he used
before
to be
he
a,
even did the face reveal.
Yeah, he used to just make videos on Soul Illuminati every day.
Yo, it was funny shit though. We ain't gonna
So
lie.
that's how he got famous.
That's
So
really
black
cool.
people know him. The rest of these people, black people,
But
do
no,
not know.
I just think it's
I'm just
crazy
saying.
that fucking look, they
I'm
spent all
online,
this
so I know
money.
him.
They spent all this money to buy Faze back, yo, and they try to give them the old content house try, and these niggas just go DEFCON
He's
5
still in Faze.
immediately.
I thought that nigga got cut.
No, what? Who? Rug or fucking?
No, what's his name? Right here?
Oh, I don't
What's
know
his
who that is.
It's dang, what's his name?
No, I just know he's
He actually
standing
a
next to-
COD player. He a gamer compared to everybody else. The rest of them don't game. Like,
But I sort of feel
So
bad
what
for-
type of content do they make?
they basically, I'm not gonna
Well,
lie. If I'm being honest,
Faze-
they basically AMP, another version of AMP.
Yo, AMP Light is crazy.
I don't want to
But,
be mean. I don't want to say.
listen, because Faze definitely predates fucking AMP by a very.
But
good
no, the
amount.
original phase is way different than this. The original phase was a
Well,
trick
look,
shot COD
Banks,
team.
Banks is still there, and Rug is still there. Fucking
Reg is almost retired.
yo, Rug is on his way.
Banks
out,
is
I'm not gonna
basically
lie.
retired too. He just own it.
Yo, but look, he tried to
We
put
talking
all
about
these
active
young.
members.
He tried to put all these young creators on, and these niggas just
Jason
so
does
fucking
nothing but
start
dance
rank-
tour with women behind him.
Yo, Jason's
Dude,
top tier though.
it's the
Let's be
same
honest.
dance over and
Jason,
over again.
look, listen, that little Asian nigga is funny. Okay,
He just
Jason
dances
Lewine
all
is
the time.
fucking hilarious, yo. That kid cracks my shit up. I'm
He
not
has a
even
bunch of
gonna lie.
Asian women. He does this dance all the time right here.
Yo, but him getting mad
hate
at
being online, I know this
any semi-slight Asian-sounding pun is so fucking funny to me. Because I couldn't be around that nigga.
Is he
'cause I'd
actively
be
streaming?
making
Because he
rice
used to be with
puns.
AMP and them, and he just never streamed.
Wait, who?
Silky.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I feel like Silky. I forgot about Silky. Nigga, Silky is one of the main perpetrators in this.
He is actually. I ain't gonna lie. I can like do backs and I'm like, they're talking about Silky.
This nigga is one of the main. But at the end of the day, listen. Please,
We ain't
young
gonna say
creators,
like K-Sun ain't the main one though.
Stop getting. How it? No, we are not
K-Sun,
blaming K-Sun.
yeah, I'm blaming K-Sun.
No, Silky started this shit, and you know he did.
But
And
K-Sun took it up to the level you
K-Sun's
get kicked
getting
out of the room.
No. Them niggas went and broke this nigga's bed and threw his fucking mixing board in the fucking pool. Before he went over there,
Shout out to them for spending $10 million on a house they got kicked out of. And they don't get the deposit back because they broke the house. So they don't get their money back.
Crazy.
They just lost that.
No, they didn't lose that money. They lost that money.
I'm saying, look, I'm tired is out. We're trying to run this shit with no budget because the whole budget went away. And since they messed up the house, they don't get the money back because they messed up the house. So I'm like,
that's the way damage deposits work.
I'm like, they basically did what AMP did in New York too. By the way, I just want to bring that up.
No,
AMP did that first. AMP got kicked out of the house first, Tor.
No, are you talking the trap house? The trap house was one thing, but when they got kicked out of that first house, they didn't fuck that shit up.
Tor, they had a whole war of blowing out, and then Kai had to sit in a U-Haul, and all the other boys went back to Atlanta.
No, they literally kicked them out of that first house for nothing. But we're at the end of the show.
So they just still getting kicked out of houses, huh?
So they got kicked out first. Faze is like, we gotta do it better.
Niggas did have a theory that this was all just for content for Faze.
It probably is, to be fair. By the way, I'm not gonna lie though. People seeing this on stream. If you be like, I'm a content creator, you get rich, and then people ain't gonna rent to y'all. It's gonna be
True.
even if it is fake. You should be like, hey man, I see what y'all be doing. I'm like, bro, we just podcast. We don't even do all that other shit.
Look, I almost just left right then. We're at the end.
We are at the end.
True.
Played when he drops the snow bunny. I don't support black men who date out the race. So until Bronny James stops bunny hopping, I can't do it. I'm happy for him and his father though. If Bronny James stops bunny hopping, if he doesn't stop bunny hopping, I can't support that. No snow bunnies, no sand bunnies, no salsa bunnies. No salsa, no sand, no snow, no rice. I said no salsa, no sand, no snow, no rice.
I hate that so much now.
It's a new one coming next week. I'm deciding between the Universe and blaming Obama. I ain't decided.
Universe. That
blamed
shit
Obama,
was hilarious.
Or him yelling at a black man that hip hop ruined, the hip hop Jews ruined the black community. It's three of them.
Maybe not do that one. Let's not do that one.
Tori would like that one. That's his show.
I don't want to do anything involving the Jewish community. You say one wrong thing, it is over for you.
Now, Reset stopped hating on them in Shannon Sharp interview because they commuted together.
No, I'm not.
I'm done.
I'm not. You're not.
Good
not
night,
doing me like that.
Tori didn't even say his outro. Well, say your outro. We mentioned the Jews. He got upset.
Okay, that's what I said. I don't know. All right, y'all. I'm Ebony Moonbeam. You can find me at Ebony_Moonbeam or Ebony_Moonbeam cosplay on all social media platforms. You can catch me on Wednesdays at the Blurred Cartels Roundtable. We had a really good show tonight with the Chakra Network, talking about best anime arcs and getting ready. You could hear me talking shit to them about how the waifus are going to beat them in Anime Jeopardy next week. You can also find me sometimes on Saturdays at the Make It Make Sense podcast, which I probably will be there this week, because they're going to talk about the NFL. So I'm there for that. Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time. I'll be on Waifu Views, the female blur-led podcast that gives you everything fandom with a side of waifu. We will be back officially this week, and you can find us on all social media platforms. And yeah, I think that's everything. I feel like I forgot something, but that's everything.
Tori just here.
I'll tell you. Find Afro Comedy. Follow Afro Comedy 765 on all social media platforms. You can find him on Wednesdays at the Blurred Cartels Roundtable. You can find him here on Fridays at the Blurred Cartels YouTube page for Friday Night where they talk wrestling, and then Saturdays at the Make It Make Sense podcast. Oh, you wanted me to say his tagline too? Do I need to do that?
No, you just did.
Huh?
You just feel dead inside. That's like I'm done. I'm tired. It's over.
Who, me? Because I'm like, he shouldn't have left.
It's like even
something. You already know the vibe. Something flagrant, something inflammatory. There you go. I finished it for you, Kami.
Ash just said,
"You're welcome."
Ash like, y'all listen. It's 12 o'clock.
No, because I had energy, but you know when I get too quiet on the show, y'all got into Faze. I don't know them niggas. B, I don't care. C, I have shut down. And I think I've slowly started to regret half of the things I said on this episode.
As in,
on air.
Y'all know what that means. You know what that means.
Let me know when you change.
Same shit, different day.
Every week.
Every week. I
regret half the
I look up and I'm like, damn, what did I do? What did I do?
Shout out to Unico Win.
Lip gloss is not popping. Sexy.
So go take that. We out. Let's play this song so we can go.
Like the touch of velvet, Afro Kanye's voice, you can't forget. Sultry vibes, making bodies sway. R&B in the spotlight. Come one